welcome to Visions. I'm Mirella Rich. Today our guest is Reg Blow, who is the CEO of the Maya Healing Centre in Thornbury. Welcome to the program, Reg.
Yeah, thank you, Mirella.
Now, as an Aboriginal person, how would you like to conduct this interview?
Great. Well, I usually start off by acknowledging the traditional people of this country and paying my respects, also identify my own ancestry. So, and also I need to acknowledge, past and present elders.
Beautiful. And tell us a little bit about your own ancestry.
Yeah, well, I'm Travelling Bunda, Gorang. But do you want me to
start with the didgeridoo?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes. Yep. You take us on the ceremony?
Yeah, we'll start, and I do that by creating the space. I need to do that. And
that's like you were saying, it creates kind of a healing space and a special spiritual presence?
Yeah, it lays a spiritual foundation down. Yeah. And I think you're going to find it. It does that.
You'll feel it anyway?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Beautiful. Lovely. That's beautiful. How did you learn to play that?
Oh, well, it's all part of my culture.
Grew up with it?
Mm.
Beautiful. And can you tell us about what is Maya, the Maya Spiritual Healing Centre?
Maya Spiritual Healing Centre is a centre that was created to look at addiction behaviours, alcohol and drug abuse, and looking at associated problems.
Yeah.
And how I got involved with it was I was contracted to work in taking one of the Maya staff into prisons and youth training centres.
Okay.
And the idea was, I have a cultural awareness program, and as a consultant that's my business. Yeah. And the main thrust of our visits was to establish Aboriginal identity with these guys inside these facilities.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things you'll find on urban Aboriginal culture is the lack of cultural identity.
Okay. Foundation. The foundation, they feel like
who
the
they
foundations of who they are is missing.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's what leads to the insecurity, do you think?
That's why, by creating the space and acknowledging the traditional people of this country, which is the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, I then pay my respects to those people and their descendants today, and elders past and present. And also I need to acknowledge my own ancestral, otherwise you'll think I'm Wurundjeri, which I'm not. I'm Travelling Bunda, Gorang. That's my people.
Okay. And what is your vision for the Maya Healing Spiritual Centre?
My vision for the Maya Healing Centre, we've got it all worked out, of course, is to use cultural ways to heal the spirit of all people. And it's not only restricted to Aboriginal people, it's restricted to any person who wants to come to visit our centre. By creating a safe space, we practice cultural ceremony and customs that promote Aboriginal cultural ways. And these include, healing trauma, grief and loss, and other addictions, strengthening sense of identity, spirituality and social belonging, changing lives and the physical, emotional, mental and spiritual well-being, improving relationships in family and community structures, enhancing other people and cultures, and giving respect for cultures, elders, spirit, land and families. And
how do you find this is received in the Healing Centre from the people that come to receive it?
Well, the people who come obviously are looking, and they will get what they're looking for if they come to the centre. But those people who don't come, obviously are not looking.
So they're not ready to receive it either.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the same with anything, isn't it? You've got to be open and ready for it.
Yes.
And how do these people improve their lives after they've come to the centre? Have you seen great improvement?
Well, what happened, we've got a number of things that we do at the centre. We've got an art program, we have meditation, we've got a community lunch, and we have men and women days only programs. We have we've already had pranic healing, participate in the art of living meditation, and we have to introduce aroma and music therapy program very soon. In addition, we're going to introduce language. Now, when you talk about language for Aboriginal people, there's something like about 600 different languages, and of course everyone wants to speak their own.
Yeah.
So what we won't be able to do that, but what we can do is provide for the major groups in Victoria, and which is around about 5 or 6 languages. So we'll have 1 or 2 languages going a month, and then we'll cover, you know.
How cute! So you do 1 language a month and say, look, everyone, we're doing this language this month. Join in.
Well, say all the Gunditjmara people, we're going to do your language this week,
okay.
or month.
Yeah.
And then next, maybe Gunai Kunai people. Then Wamba Wamba, Yorta Yorta, Wurundjeri.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Is it only in Melbourne or is it interstate as well?
Well, I'm not sure what the language programs are, but this is our intention.
Yeah.
Because their language is an essential part of your identity.
Absolutely, yeah. And also to be understood as well.
That's right.
Yeah, and to understand.
Well, it's about connecting to self. You know, when you talk about this healing spirit, you know, like you've got to look at where Aboriginal people have come from in the past. Like there's a lot of history there, and it's inter and generational. So it's trauma stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of trauma.
Yeah, a lot of trauma, and people have suffered over the years. And this is where, you know, we're dealing with a lot of pain, grief, and loss. So we need.
It's been carried down from like generation to generation, and it hasn't been healed.
My parents have given me a lot of stuff, and then their parents have given them stuff, and they've handed it on to me, and so on. It's gone right back to settlement days. And
so you're saying, I want to stop all of it.
Well, we want to put an end to it, because let the past stay in the past.
Yeah, beautiful. We're about to go to a break now. You're watching Visions. Stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly.